Hey, and welcome to a quick how-to for Premiere. So I just wanted to show you how to turn a slow motion iPhone video or a slow frame rate or like a larger frame rate video down to slow motion in Premiere. So I have Premiere open, but I wanted to quick show you something quick on a Mac. So if you connect your iPhone and you just shot a slow motion video, you would normally the Photos program, this guy right here will pop up and it'll say, do you want to import your photos into this? And then you go through this whole process and you have to drag them to the desktop and then put them in Premiere, and it's kind of annoying. So an easier thing is to use image capture, which is another Mac program that Mac doesn't talk about because they like photos. Anyway, so usually that's stored in this others folder. So the way I got there was, oops. The way I got there was I clicked on Launchpad, went to Other, and then there's Image Capture. So you click on that, and I've got it up. So then you would just plug in your phone, and you might have to unlock it or whatever, but here would be your photos, and then you would choose the ones that you want. Like, for example, I'm going from here to here, then I double click on it, I import it. I've already imported it, so I'm going to go over to where it imported. I wanted to show you fast. When you first import it, it'll actually, for any slow motion videos, it's going to bring in not just the video, but some sort of weird file that is not super helpful for what you're doing in Premiere. So you can actually organize those, and then these AAE files you can just get rid of. They're not going to be helpful for what you're doing. So then, to bring it into Premiere, you just choose the videos you want, drag it into the bin, let go, and in a second they show up right there. So inside of Premiere, the problem is that these won't actually play the way you want them to. So let me show you what I mean. You click on it, you play, and it was a second and a half. It wasn't that nice slow motion that I tried to record. So the reason is that Premiere is actually interpreting this at 240 frames per second instead of 24, which I want. So we've got to tell Premiere to interpret this at either 24 or 30 frames per second. So to do that, you just go into your bin, you right-click on the file, and you go to Modify, Interpret Footage. Click on that, and then instead of use the frame rate from the file, 239.6 frames per second, we're going to click on Assume this frame rate and change that from 1 to either 24 or 30. So we're going to choose 24 for this, click OK, and then when we watch this video, I want to show you what just happened. I'm going to go up to where the motion starts, and then we click on it, and now it's got that nice slow motion video which we're used to looking at. So you can go to about where the motion starts, click I to have the in point of your thing, about where the motion stops, click O for the out point, and then just drag that into your timeline, and now you've got a great slow motion video in your video, or in your timeline. So yeah, hope that helps, and I will see you next time in a Premiere Tips.